A useful effect is likely to have a polyphenols, compounds, which in white wine, beer and cider is much less, says the team at King's College, London. Polyphenols like resveratrol in the skin of red grapes is a micronutrient that have beneficial properties and creates an environment for beneficial bacteria living in our gut. More and more studies show that small changes in the microbiome can make us more vulnerable to diseases such as irritable bowel syndrome, heart disease and obesity, and can even affect our mood and mental health. The more red wine was consumed the more varied became bacteria in his gut. At the same time, it was enough for one glass in a week or two. This is me experimentally study, therefore, we cannot prove that the effect we observed, as for red wine, says one of the study's authors Caroline Leroy. If you have to choose one alcoholic beverage, you should choose red wine because it can have a good effect on you and your gut microbes, which in turn also can affect the weight and risk of heart disease. She intends to conduct another study to offer participants a choice of red wine, grape juice or any of that, and see how it will affect the microbiome. We learn about intestinal bacteria more and more. This is a complex issue that requires a lot of research, but we already know that the more diverse the microbiome, the better for our health, she says. Alex White, of the British Nutrition says, the results of this study are interesting, and the impact that our diet has on the microbiome is a fascinating subject of study. However, it is necessary to conduct more research in order to make reliable conclusions about the relationship between red wine consumption and changes in intestinal flora. Remember that drinking large amounts of alcohol leads to the development of many health problems, including certain types of cancer, heart disease, strokes and liver damage. To minimize risk, adults are advised to eat no more than 14 servings of alcohol per week on a regular basis, he says. The results of the study has its advantages, said the representative of the British Dietetic Association Megan Rossi, who was not involved in the study. I would not advise people to start drinking red wine, but if they already drink from time to time, they don't need to feel guilty, and it can even be useful.